We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. For a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. If I had followed the multitude, I should not have studied philosophy. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Happiness resides not in possessions, and not in gold. Happiness dwells in the soul. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Knowledge, if it does not determine action, is dead to us. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. After I'm dead, I'd rather have people ask why I have no monument than why I have one. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Great deeds are usually wrought at great risks. All the earth is mine, and I have a right to go all over it and through it. When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. He has the most who is most content with the least. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Throw moderation to the winds, and the greatest pleasures bring the greatest pains. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Make the best use of what's in your power and take the rest as it happens. I don't need a friend who changes when I change and who nods when I nod. My shadow does that much better. A good decision is based on knowledge and not numbers. Those who intend on becoming great should love neither themselves nor their own things, but only what is just, whether it happens to be done by themselves or others. Better a little which is well done, than a great deal imperfectly. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Fate is the endless chain of causation, whereby things are, the reason or formula by which the world goes on. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Even when laws have been written down, they ought not always to remain unaltered. As the builders say, the larger stones do not lie well without the lesser. Good means not merely not to do wrong, but rather not to desire to do wrong. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help, and what they cannot. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Much learning does not teach understanding. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies. For the hardest victory is over self. Great acts are made up of small deeds. There was never a genius without a tincture of madness. An ant on the move does more than a dozing ox. It is hard to contend against one's heart's desire, for whatever it wishes to have it buys at the cost of soul. Women always choose rich men because this is how nature is inherent in them. It is a true man's part not to err, but it is also noble of a man to perceive his error. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Riches do not exhilarate us so much with their possession as they torment us with their loss. Medicine to produce health must examine disease, and music, to create harmony, must investigate discord. Everything existing in the universe is the fruit of chance and necessity.